what is the problem here? See, company is providing insurance to its drivers in some cases. Okay, if driver is married, then company will provide, definitely company will provide insurance. If driver is unmarried, male, and age is above 30 years, then the company will provide insurance. If driver is male, unmarried, but his age is less than 30 years, then company will not provide insurance in that case. Okay, now next is, if driver is unmarried, female, and age is about 25 years, okay, then company will provide insurance to that driver. Okay, in all other cases company will not provide insurance. This is the problem given, and we have to solve it through our C program. Then in that case we can do that using nested if else. Now see how to write this program. The first thing is we have to include header file like stdio.h, because we are going to accept something from user, and for that we will use scanf, then printf we are going to use. That's why we have to include stdio.h header file, that I am going to include first. Now see here, first what is the input required? Here input is like this: marital status we have to accept from user, then gender, and then age, because this married or unmarried, that we can decide with the help of that marital status. User will enter marital status first, whether driver is married or unmarried, in that way. Next one is the user will enter gender of that driver. Gender means what? Whether the driver is male or female, in that way. And next one is age. Okay, these three inputs we have to first accept from user, and based on that only we can decide whether that driver is insured or not. And for that first we have to declare variables. Like first one is marital status, we'll declare one character variable for that, whether M is for married and U is for unmarried, that we will just accept in that way. Character like marital status, for that MS variable we will declare. Then next one is whether gender of that driver we have to accept. For that we will declare one more variable, it is gender. Okay, now next thing is both will be character variables, because only single character for that we will accept. Like for married unmarried M and U, and for male female again M and F we will accept, and based on that we will check for conditions again. And the next one is age will be in a whole format. Okay, like means as a whole number format, whole age we will accept. Like for that we will declare one integer variable here in this way, int age. Okay, now after declaration of variable, what we have to do, the next point is we have to accept everything from user first. Okay, and then on the basis of that, whatever input given by the user, we will decide whether driver is insured or not, in that way. Now see, first printf, we have to give message to the user, like enter first marital status, then next one enter that gender of that driver, and next enter age of that driver, in that way, and we will accept everything one by one. Printf like /n, enter, here it is character, that by %c ampersand ms, that we will accept. Next one is printf %c again comma ampersand, for that we have declared gender variable, we can also declare g for that. Okay, and last one is age, printf enter age, in that again scanf %d, because it is integer, and just put ampersand age. This is nothing but we have accepted here all information from user first. Now on the basis of whatever entered by user, we will check whether driver is insured or not. Now see, the next thing after that, the next instruction will be, we have to check first whether driver is married or unmarried first. This is the first condition. If driver is married, then we can directly write that driver will get insurance. Okay, and if driver is not married, means it is unmarried. Okay, he or she, anything. Okay, now see here, first thing is we have to check whether driver is married or not, and here we will consider that user will enter here marital status, like M or U, capital M or U, in that way. That's why here we can check like this. If that marital status is stored inside this MS variable, okay, this is a MS variable we have declared for marital status. Here we will write like this: MS is equal to M. Capital M means what? Driver is married. In that case, we can directly write driver will get insurance or driver is insured, in that way. Here in this way, like printf. See, if this condition is false, then control will go inside else block. Okay, that's why we have to put here else in this way. Now see, MS driver means marital status is not M. Means this condition is false. Means what? Definitely it will be unmarried. Okay, the driver is unmarried in this case. That's why control will come here. Means we can say that control is here inside this else block. Means we can definitely say that driver is unmarried. Now there is no need to again check whether driver is unmarried or not. Now next point, we will check whether driver is male or female in that case. This is the second condition. If driver is unmarried, then we have to check for whether male or female. Its gender we have to check now. And for that the variable is like gender variable. In that we have already stored whatever gender will be like M or F. Okay, like male or female. Now we have to check for that. In this way, again for checking we will again put one more if in this else block. If that gender, it is a variable, is equal to male. Getting? In this way, male means capital M. Here in this way, means if gender is male, then what should be checked? If gender is male, then again we have to check for age. That we can place here again, like if age is greater than 30. Above 30 means excluding 30. It should be above 30. Now age greater than 30. In this case means here driver is unmarried, that's why we are here. Again gender is male, that's why we are inside this if blocks. And now age is greater than 30. If all these conditions are true, then we can definitely say that driver is insured. In this case also we can write driver is insured. Now if, see here, if gender is male but age is not greater than 30, means definitely it is less than equal to 30, means we are here in this else block. Okay, now just match this parenthesis always, just keep in mind. Okay, normally the beginner programmers always make mistake while placing these braces. Always put in this way. This is the opening, this is closing, and just write whatever sentences somewhat as a inner part. Okay, now see inside else we can definitely say that driver is not insured. That's why we have to write here printf driver not insured in this way. Now next here close this if we have to close. Now see here, if driver is male, driver is insured, this part will get executed and the control will come directly after this else block. Okay, whatever statement. If MS means if driver is married, then automatically this statement will get executed and control will be directly here after else block. If driver is unmarried means control will be here. Then we have checked whether he is male and age is greater than 30, then again we can say that driver is insured. Otherwise we can say that driver is not insured in this case. Now here for this if block we can place else block also. Else means what? Means driver is unmarried and gender is not male. Means what? Gender is female. In that case we have to only check for age now. Here we will check age again in this way. If age is greater than 25, means in this case we can write that driver will get insurance. Means driver is insured. I am putting here printf driver is insured, else we can say that driver is not insured. Now see, in this way we can place else block here, like if age is greater than 25, then we can say that driver is insured, otherwise driver is not insured. In that way, this is the program, or in this way we can place nested if else for this problem. Okay, now see how it will work. Again, if driver is married, then automatically this statement will get executed, whatever written inside this a block, like driver is insured. If this statement gets executed, then control will be directly shifted here. This is the end of the program now, directly shifted here, because after that there is no need to do anything. That's why. And if you are using the turbo C, then we will write here get ch and stop. In that way, if driver is unmarried, means this condition will become false. In that case, control will be inside this else block, and again we have to check for this male, gender is male. If this is true, then this block will get executed, this E block. Okay, and control will be directly shifted here. Means suppose driver is male, then it will check for whether age is greater than 30, then it will display driver is insured, and automatically from this point control will be shifted to the end. Okay, now age is greater than 30, then this will be executed. If driver is male but age is not greater than 30, suppose it is less than equal to 30, then control will be inside this else block, and this statement will get executed. In the same way, if suppose driver is unmarried and gender is not male, means it is female suppose, then control will be in this else block. Again it will check for whether age is greater than 25. If it is greater than 25, then it will execute like driver is insured. If age is not greater than 25, then control will be inside this else block and will execute this statement, that is driver is not insured. Means we have done this problem now. Okay, in this way we can use nested if else. Means see here, in if block there is no if else, but in else block there is a if else, again inside that one more if else, one more if else. In that way we can put this nested if else, means one if in any other outer if, again inside that one more if we can place. Now see, we have used here nested if else. Instead of that, only if else, single if else also we can use for this program, and for that we have to use logical operators in this program. How? That I am going to explain now. See, we have already seen logical operators. Okay, and, or, not, all these are logical operators. Okay, in the previous session we have already discussed about all the operators. Now see, there are three logical operators basically, that is and, or, and not, and will give you true if both the conditions are true. If both the conditions are false, then only or will give you false. In that way, those logical operators we can use while doing this program. And for that, how to use if else? Only single if else we can use for that if we are using logical operators inside this program. How to do that? Just see here. We will put condition like this. If here we have accepted everything from user, and now we have to check for condition. Now just see here, I am putting conditions one by one inside one single if. How? By attaching all the conditions by and, or, those logical operators. See, the first condition is driver is married. How we can say that driver is married? Here in this way, the marital status is M, then we can say that driver is married. That's why we will write here MS is equal to capital M. See, in this case driver will get insurance. Okay, or we have to put here or. Means if this is true, then we can definitely say that driver is insured. Now we have to check for next. Next is here driver is unmarried. How to put that? MS is equal to U, and next one is male, means gender is male, like gender is equal to again M. See, I am enclosing all these are the characters. Character literals should be enclosed in single quotes, that we already seen in the previous session. And one more condition we have to write here, that is age is greater than 30. Means here we have put all the conditions in one line. this all should be true, then only we can say that driver is insured. That's why we have placed here logical and this one. Getting? Now or means this one is true or this one is true, or next we have to put, that is driver is unmarried means MS is equal to U, and driver is female means gender is equal to F, and age is greater than 25 in this way. In all these cases, driver will get insurance by the company. Now see here, we have written all these things inside one if. Means this will be treated as a single condition. Means here actually there are multiple conditions. We can attach multiple conditions with the help of logical operators inside if. Okay, now here if block is started. If this is true, then what to be done? That we have to write here. And if this is false, then what to be done? We have to write here inside else. Means this is single if else block also we can use for doing same thing with the help of logical operators. If this is true, then we have to write like this. Printf means this should get executed. Like in all these cases, means this one is true or this one is true or this one is true, then we can definitely say that driver is insured. In this way, otherwise driver is not insured. In this way, the program using single if else we can do. Okay, the same program.